Let's see how our movie turned out.
This is the female form. A divine nimbus exhales it from head to foot. It attracts with fierce and undeniable attraction. I am drawn by its breath as if I were no more than a helpless vapor, and falls aside but myself and it. Books, art, religion, time, invisible and solid earth, and what was expected of heaven or feared of hell are now consumed. Mad filaments, ungovernable shoots play out of it. Their response likewise ungovernable. Hair, bosom, hips, bend of legs, negligent falling hands, all diffused, mind too diffused. Ebb stung by the flow, and flow stung by the ebb. Love flesh swelling and deliciously aching. Limitless limpid jets of love, hot and enormous quivering jelly of love. White blow and dearest juice. Bridegroom, night of love, working surely and softly into the prostrate drawn. Undulingly into the willing and yielding day. Lost in the cleave of the clasping and the sweet fleshed day. This is the nucleus after the child is born of woman. Man is born of woman. This is the outlet of birth. This is the merge of small and large, and the outlet again. Be not ashamed, woman. Your privilege encloses the rest, and is the exit of the rest. You are the gates of the body. You are the gates of the soul. The female contains all qualities and tempers them. She is in her place and moves with perfect balance. She is all things duly veiled, and she is both passive and active. She is to conceive daughters as well as sons, and sons as well as daughters. As I see my soul reflected in nature, as I see through a mist one inexpressible completeness, sanity, and beauty. See the bent head and arms folded over breast. The female I see.
The male is not less the soul no more. He too is in his place. He too is all qualities. He is action and power. The flesh of the known universe is in him. Scorn becomes him well, and appetite and defiance become him well. The wildest, largest passions, bliss that is utmost, sorrow that is utmost, become him well. Pride is for him. The full-spread pride of man is calming and excellent to the soul. Knowledge becomes him. He likes it always. He brings everything the test of himself. Whatever survey, whatever the sea and the sail he strikes, surroundings at last only here.
The man's body is sacred and the woman's body is sacred. No matter who it is sacred. Is it the meanest one in the laborer's gang? Is it one of the dull-faced immigrants just landed on the wharf? Each belongs here or anywhere just as much as the well-off, just as much as you. Each has his or her place in the procession. All is a procession. The universe is a procession with measured and perfect motion. Do you know so much yourself that you will call the meanest ignorant? Do you suppose you have a right to a good sight, and he or she has no right to a sight? Do you think matter has cohered together from its diffuse flow, and the soil is on the surface, and water runs and vegetation sprouts for you only, and not for him and her?
Did you like it, Mr. Whitman?
I loved it.
Really?
Really? Really?
Do you think my teacher will like it?
She better.
Did you like how we used dance?
Honestly, dance was the perfect way of doing that, mainly because this poem is so much about the interconnectedness of the soul and the body, and that's what dance really is, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I think we used that theme just to show that we're equal, men and women. And we used their silhouettes to show that there's there's differences between them, but with the silhouettes, you couldn't see them.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like that because, like, also color wasn't a factor. You couldn't tell if the person on the screen was black or white, because it doesn't matter. There are differences, but the differences don't make us different in equality, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I also think that the way the dancers carry themselves, like, the woman was so beautiful and graceful, and that's how women are, like, they're the carriers of life, truly.
Yeah.
And the man was strong, but at the same time also graceful, and you could see the strength in both the men and the women in different aspects of themselves.
Yeah. Definitely, I thought it was really cool how we could use that and just how we made the dance work to your poem. I think it was really cool how we blended the themes.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was also kind of cool because I don't know if you were thinking of this when you made it, but the poem is more structured than a lot of my other poems. And I think that structure, in my head, I thought of it like the structure of a body. How our bodies are so structured within one being. There are so many little parts, and that's kind of how life is. Like every little thing is so important. Without one thing, the world wouldn't work.
For sure. I think definitely the dancers took that into account.
Yeah.
Like definitely with some of the lines, like I know Savannah would do her back bends to. Let me see this poem. Oh boy. Hair, bosom, hips, bend of legs. I know that she did her back bend to that to show off.
Yeah, you did a really
those
good job.
parts.
A lot of the things were timed when they were talking about the nucleus. She
Yeah.
was in that ball and kind of sprouted out just like we do in life.
Yeah, definitely. And be not ashamed to be a woman.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think you did a really good job, and your teachers probably gave you a really good grade on this.
Really?
Because I'm not afraid to come back from the
Really?
grave. That's something I would do for you. I mean, I think you're a really nice kid.
Whitman!
Come here. Get over here.
Aww. Go. No, sorry. And then move to the left. Sorry, right. Sorry. There you go, bud. Right there. Nope. Back. Back. Stop. Dance. Nope. Back. Stop. There you go. Dance. Simon, scooch over so you're blocking the light. There you go.